Let's go with Steve Slimman and Brian Bryan on table number 10. Table number 10.
All right, good evening, everybody. I'm Chris Wylie. I'm here with Graham Swinson, and we're here to give you a little play-by-play on this match between Chris Bruner and Larry Kressel. Graham is the expert advice side of this commentation team. So I come into a match where Bruner is up 4-1.
Seems like Bruner's got a pretty good safe here. He can pretty much stop the one ball, stop the cue, leave it, bait the 1-2 rails over, leave him behind the 2-7.
Well, he's certainly looking around that way. Oh. Guess he had another idea on that one. So how'd you play today, Graham?
Well, everything started pretty good. I beat Eric Moore in the first round. And
yes,
then,
you did. I remember seeing that.
Yeah, and then I don't know. I didn't play good my next two matches. My third match I didn't play no good, but my second match there wasn't too much I could have done. Every time I played safe, the guy made a good kick shot. You know, he got a good leave out of it. A couple times he jumped the ball in and got out. He kicked the ball in one time and got out. So ain't couldn't much I can complain about.
Well, you got to walk out of here sometimes with just knowing you played the best you can. What do you think Bruner's looking at here?
Well, from what I can see, I don't think he has enough to make it. So I'm trying to see what the best safe is. He has the bank, but
It's the 7.
Oh, this is erased.
it looks like he went for the bank.
Did you have any good bank shots today yourself?
No. It looks like the 2-ball is a little bit too far up past the side for him to cut it in. Maybe. It looks like he's actually going for it.
A back cut there?
Yeah, it looks like he's actually going for it. No, he cut it in the corner. Shoot it in the corner. That's a good shot.
Yeah, it was.
He got a little unfortunate on the 5-ball.
I talked to Larry a little bit earlier, but our conversation was more about the food that we had choices of here at Diamond. And I can tell you, I had some pretty good potato salad today.
Yeah, I got a sandwich from here earlier. It was pretty good.
All I know is for the meals that I've eaten up here, I have absolutely no complaints. And he mentioned that it was, I think, the owner's family. I can't remember if it was wife or mother who had the recipe. I'm not a potato salad liker, but once I got a bite of it, I ate somebody else's whole bowl of it.
It looks like Larry went for a safe here. He hit it a little too hard. Yeah, that's a good
He's
shot.
going to siphon right back.
Oh,
Or is he?
He might get a little unfortunate. Oh, he
called it.
Yeah, he played the 2-way. So he played it to where if he made it, you know, he has position on the 6. But if he misses it, you know, he's got him hooked.
He got a save. That is the classic 2-way, isn't it?
Yes, it is. He got a little bit on the wrong side here. It looks like maybe he could possibly hold it up here, and he'll have a shot on the 8. The angle may be a little bit too steep to come up to the bottom rail and back up. Yeah, he tried to hold it up. He overran it. That's what he would try to do. He tried to hold it up.
Well,
let's see, he's up 4-1. So yeah, this is a big game. 4-2 and 5-1. That's a big thing. 5-1 is with alternate break. You got these good players like this. It's almost hard to come back. But 4-2, I mean, that's only a 2-game lead. If you lose the game though, you're down 4 games.
And one match does make a difference at this point in the match because it closes that gap.
This is a big match too. I think if I look at the bracket correctly, I think this is 4 to get into the money round, I believe.
I'll tell you what, let's look at the bracket now. Oh, this is on that bottom side.
I want to be away from the people and we're doing all sorts of stuff.
Now they need this bracket and the next one before they hit the money side.
Oh, he's only playing 12. Okay, I thought
Yeah.
he was fancy.
There is a 9th through 12th payout on this bracket.
Oh, he's going for the jump here. And Chris is a very good jumper. Oh, he got a little fortunate. He had a 10.
Well, that is certainly in Chris is going ahead and conceding the match.
Big game. He had a tough jump shot there. It's hard. There was a lot of distance between the object ball and the ball he had to jump, so there's a lot of things could happen.
Well, look who's back. It's Mr. George the Voice. Tell you what, Graham, you can stay on board, but I'm going to have you move one spot over.
Okay, back in the booth here. How are they hitting them, Graham?
Well, Chris was up 4-1, and it was a big game that last game. If he won the game, he'd been up 5-1, and I was telling her, 5-1 and 4-2. That's you get somebody with these two players' caliber, they get down 5-1. Alternate break is very difficult to come back, but now 4-2, he's right back in the match. But he got a little unfortunate there. He lost the cue ball.
Well, these are two completely contrasting style of players. Chris is a big gun, big move player, where Larry is a great one-pocket player and a tactician. He moves like a ghost. Chris is looking dead in line.
And this is it's hard to believe this is a loser side match. These are both really good players. Some of the best players in this tournament, and it's hard to believe this is a loser side match.
Well, we drew 50-some players, and a lot of them were here for a reason.
No, a lot of these players, there's no easy draws in this tournament.
No, because this is a different type of tournament than our normal Action Pool Tour event. Because in the Action Pool Tour, as you're well aware, playing regularly on it like you do, that we have 5 different grades of players, and they all pay graduated entry fees based on their levels. And here, everybody paid the same.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to Tiger a few weeks ago when y'all had y'all's event at Q Masters, and he said, well, for a state championship, which is what it represents, it should be a higher entry fee,
Oh yeah, well
It should be.
Yeah, well they've done that for several years. They've had the 8 ball in the fall here, and then they have the 10 ball in the winter time. Nice out there from Chris Bruner. And he takes a 5-2 lead over Larry. And and that's
This is a big break here for Chris. You know, alternate break. You got these big players. You got these good players like this. It's always important. You know, the win on your break. To win on your break.
well. You see, in 10 ball, see, watch his 6 ball and the 9 ball. A good break. Those second balls behind the ones that go in the side pockets. I know. I've been watching this table all day, like you know. It's the first time I left the table from noon or so when we started the live stream, and I was watching these balls. Saw several guys really break the balls good and break in that second ball.
Oh, like a bad hit.
That looks like a ball in hand for Larry. And
Looked like maybe from a couple games ago, Chris got out of line, kind of gave the game away a little bit. It looks like he's a little frustrated from that. Maybe he kind of looked like he's rushing himself a bit on the break and all. I feel like the next time he comes to the table, I think it'll be a good time for a break, especially when you got the lead like this. You know, just to cool things down a bit, get settled back in.
yeah, you see the thing with the tournaments are Larry's going to play the 10 and play safe. He's going to play a two-way shot. His cue ball's rolling behind the 9. Where
He played the 4. Oh,
He played high percentage pocket billiards. Like I said, he's a tactician.
This is it's a very, very difficult kick here, but Chris, he got his jump cue out. He's a very good jumper, very good at the jump shot. But he's got a lot of distance between. It's good.
Give Larry another combination shot.
When you get them long jump shots like that, if you don't have a lot of cue ball control, your cue ball will go right off the table.
It's like he's calling the 10, Graham. What the hell? He had to fire. I was going to still leave him tough.
I think he had in mind that the cue ball coming over there in that area, so I think he may have played it out sort of that way.
These guys, I wonder how many times they've played.
Oh yeah, and they're from the same pool room.
Oh yeah.
Let's go with Joey Montalvo and Danny Mastermaker, table number 8. Mastermaker, Montalvo, 8.
But you see, Larry knows that Larry doesn't give up. He's a very tough competitor.
Well, maybe Larry has taken some sort of notice to Chris's. He's a little frustrated at the moment. Maybe he's trying to keep him from not having something open. He's got to keep him constantly kicking and doing hard stuff. That's why I'd say like the next time Chris can't get the table, maybe take a break. Go and forget all what happened, and then you come back, you got the lead and everything. It's like you come back with a fresh start.
He might be trying to spin the ball around the 3. That's a shot I like. Are you still live in the tournament?
Well, my tournament started off very, very good. I ended up beating Eric Moore in the very first round, and I went 2-0 after that, so I didn't really have a good follow-up. My second match, there wasn't too much I could do. The guy I played, he played pretty much as perfect as he can get. You know, I played safe pretty good in the match, and a couple times he jumped it in, got out, and then that last game I shot him a safe, and he kicked it in, called it, and got out. There ain't much you can do when you.
No.
There ain't much you can do.
He's here for a reason. You know, playing for a state championship of Virginia, they show up for their pool here. I know that. Oh.
Wait, them diamond shelves, they're deep. You gotta hit them good.
I tell the viewers that these aren't as deep as they used to be.
Mm-hmm.
I saw these tables first in 1990, and
Oh yeah,
and
even the ones like they have at the Q Masters, they're sort of like the older style, and they got the deep shelves like that.
Oh, I played one of them so that they were so deep that I was. You see where the 6 ball is.
Mm-hmm.
I was a cue ball. I was playing the straight pool tournament. And there was a ball hanging in that one pocket there, and I couldn't hardly see it. It was in so deep behind the point. It was like I had to back cut something into it.
Those back tables they have back there, I played on. That was where I played one of them a couple of times. The cue ball looked like it was going to scratch, and it locked up behind the facing of the pocket a couple of times. One time it worked out in my favor. One time it didn't. One time I hooked myself doing that.
This is looking like a natural high left ball, and gonna hit middle diamonds. Middle diamond. That's a little short.
He got a little straight on it.
No, he's all right. He actually has just the right angle. He's happy with this. He can just play a natural high right and come to the first diamond cross
You
tape.
can somewhat let you stroke out a bit like he did there on this shot. It kind of helps the shot, especially with the play style that Chris likes. You know, he likes the strong stroke.
That was you can't ask for any better out than that. Oh,
He hit a little thin.
that was
He ain't gonna like this one. Well, this one, the out that Chris had the last time, I think this is easier.
yeah.
Natural cue ball shape here.
That wasn't so good. He might get away with it.
He caught it a little thinner than he had planned.
He didn't concentrate. See, that's the only thing that keeps him from really being. He's got all the shots, but that's the one thing that still makes him a shortstop and not a crusher.
There's a nice little out there to get on the heel.
Yeah. When Larry gave it back to him, Larry had the shot and gave it back. 6-2. Loser of this goes home. The winner, I believe, is in the money.
They got to win one more. We and Chris, we just checked that. They got to win one more to get into the money.
They're paying 12 places.
12 places. They had 48 players.
Okay.
with the short race to 7 like this, a 4-game gap, it is achievable to come back from this, even though it is alternate break. I mean,
It is.
he's basically he's got to play his game, his breaks correctly. Play the right safe so can get out, and then basically all you're doing then after that is just hoping that your player breaks dry or doesn't get a shot. It's just a hoping game after that.
This looks like trouble from here. Looks like it's 2-4.
It looks like the 3-6 over there. It's looking a little funny.
I like him playing to the bank on the 3. Inside pocket. That's a pig in a poke to try to go for the 3-6.
I think
But he
he's
is.
going for the combo, yeah.
But that's
the
all
combo.
well and good. That's a tough shot.
Yeah, the combo's a little off angle. It'd be a good shot if he makes it. Oh, he is.
See, that's how you sell out shooting balls like that.
And he kind of one-stroked it too. Yeah, it seems like he's a little frustrated.
No. Larry fell real nice on the 5. He still has a lot of pull to play from here because with 7 is in a precarious position. He's going to roll to the corner. He's got a nice angle to fall correctly on the 7. It's a little short. He's going to have to hit the 10 or draw it real strong off the face. Outstanding. Ooh,
Yeah, he got a little stroke.
he's going to like this. He's nodding his head in agreement with me. Probably draw it back with the low left.
Yeah, because he's so close to the rail, he's kind of got to elevate a bit. That's a good shot.
Real strong shot.
See, if I was Chris, I'd be taking a break here because it looks like he's a little frustrated.
Yeah. But that's, like I said, that's what even separates him from the guy you beat, Eric Moore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he very, very seldom, if ever, even shows a drop of emotion. He's kind of like got the demeanor of a hitman or an assassin.
Table number 9, Bruner, shot.
Oh yeah, a couple of times when he was playing me, he got like hooked or something. It was like he never even phased him or anything.
Broke in the corner ball.
I don't think Chris could ask for a better break right here.
He's got to get to the deuce from this one, and he's going to go a little rail first.
Yeah, rail first is if he hits rail first, it'd be natural.
He's going to
Over.
break up his combination. Well, that went right around it.
Yeah, he only has to run to the 6 ball because the 6-10 is pretty much
Wired.
as good as it gets.
2, 4, 5. I got the condemned man eating a hearty meal here in a minute. Natural just to come back to where his cue ball is now.
He got just about perfect on his combo.
Yeah, he's like parallel with it. All he's got to do is shoot the 6.
Good shot.
And that's it. Chris Bruner
Moving on.
takes off Larry Kressel by the score of 7-3. George Hammerbacher will be back in the booth with our special guest commentator, Mr. Graham Swinson out of North Carolina, up-and-coming young player who it's just great to see. We need to see young people playing the game, because I've taught pool for 45 years, and pool rooms are really dead where I live, and
Oh yeah, it's the same situation where I live. Like I tell people all the time. I mean, there's only 3 9-foot tables in the whole county where I live, and one of them's at my house. And the only other place that has pool tables is the bowling alley. I mean, we have to drive 40 minutes to get to the pool room, get to a pool room.